everyone. My name is Donna Peterson, and you're listening to the B2B Marketing Excellence Podcast. I keep my ear to the ground looking for new marketing tactics and tips and how we can implement them so our companies can succeed faster. Today, the big talk is AI. You have to start utilizing AI in your B2B marketing so that you can form those relationships and build them and develop them into leads, but into loyal customers. I know I've said it before, now's the time, but now is really the time. Today we heard in the news, 3 of the brightest minds in AI, the CEO of SoftBank, the CEO of OpenAI, and the CTO of Oracle have all gotten together. They are going to work together to advance artificial intelligence. Now is the time for your companies to figure out how you can utilize the power of AI to give you marketing that really produces results by creating those deep relationships. Today, I wanted to talk about 3 things. First, how you can use AI to understand your database so you can personalize the messages. Then I want to talk about the challenges we all have about balancing automation with having that genuine relationship. How do we do that? If we're using these CRMs all the time, how do you build that genuine relationship that shows these people you truly care? And the third thing, and this is more of a teaser per se, it's the practical AI-driven steps to enhance personalization that will show your authentic voice, your business's mission, so that you can stand out from your competition. Because if you sound like everybody else, you're not going to stand out. And then it only comes down to price. It's no longer transactional. If you want to be a company that grows in a nice, steady fashion up, it has to be about building relationships. So let's jump in. The first thing we want to talk about is understanding your audience and utilizing AI. With AI, you can upload some data about your audience so that you can figure out and if there's any commonalities. You can start to figure out, are there matching demographics? Are there matching behaviors? Or what are they most interacting with? When you start to upload this information to AI and you ask them to analyze it, you can really hone in on the people most interested in what you have to offer. What that does is not only do you waste time trying to go after these people that really won't be interested in what you have, but now you can really create meaningful messaging that speaks directly to them. You can show them your knowledge and how you can help them with their specific problems and challenges. And that's when they're going to, one, open up your messages because you're going to create a subject line that speaks directly to them. But then you're going to have offers that they can use to help them do their jobs. Whether it is overcoming obstacles or whether it is obtaining certain goals, you're going to be able to find this out by analyzing the data and using AI to find those, like I mentioned, commonalities so you know where to target. The other problem we have, and not real problem, we all love automation and the thought of, this machine can do it all for me. It's never a one and done. In B2B marketing, it is no longer send that one massive campaign and get all the sales you want. It's all about a slow nurturing effect, getting consistent messaging out in front of the people. You've got to show people value. Why should they read your newsletter? Why should they subscribe to your magazine? Why should they go to your trade show? It's not by sending those promotions about, oh, come, register now. No, it's about offering them some of the content leading up to the show that kind of teases them like, wow, this is great information. If I go to the show, I'll even get more information that I can utilize. Think about it. It's common sense. What do you respond to? What trade shows do you go to? What webinars do you sign up for? Figure out which ones they are and why do you sign up? Is it because they send you a general email? Or is it because they send you something that is so specific and speaks directly to you, you can't help but sign up? That's what you need to do with your leads. You need to give them the information they need so that they'll want what you have. And when you keep offering them free information, education that offers value, they're going to start to trust your brand. So when we talk about automation, you can't just push it and leave it. You can't tell AI or ChatGPT, create an email series for me, copy it, and paste it right into your CRM. No, you're going to have to use whatever AI creates for you, but then you have to finesse it. You've got to give it that human touch. You've got to make sure that the correspondents sound like you and sound like your brand. Now, I know I must sound like a broken record because I say it all the time, but you can't just copy and paste. What you get from AI is a baseline. And you need to start using that and cultivating it to create that messaging that the person can't live without. So you've got the beautiful automation out there, but you've got to find now, how do you use that automation for that personalized outreach? And it can start by maybe you segment your database so that you will have an email series, but there's one specific for this group and one specific for this group and one for this. They're all different. But that takes time, but it's worth it. Take the time and do it right. AI is changing very quickly. When ChatGPT was first introduced to us in November of 2022, it was simple. If you asked it something, it gave you a response back, and it was like talking to maybe a fifth grader. It has evolved so fast that now when you're talking to a ChatGPT, you're going to get a response more like a person who's educated with a PhD. It's going to be very intricate. And now, with these three great minds working together, what they're talking about that AI will be able to do in the future is it's unbelievable, really. But this is why B2B brands have to look into AI now. You got to figure out, where does this fit within your organization? How can you utilize it? Be able to finesse it with a human touch, but then also use it with the automation you already have set up. And this comes to the third thing. How do we figure out that right balance of automation and authenticity? That's a really hard one, because when you think of automation, you think, how authentic can it be? Is this person really talking to me? Or did they send this message out to 500 people on their database? This is what you need to figure out. You need to figure out the balance. And I'll have to tell you, this is something you're going to have to monitor all the time because it changes. Just like how you use AI has changed, what its capabilities are has changed. And this is changing for every industry that's out there. And then the marketing that every industry uses it for, it is changing. So you've got to analyze it and figure out, what is that right balance? How much personalization do you put in the email without feeling like you're the big brother? What do you put and what should you leave out? You have to look into that, but right now is the time to start looking at AI. Start with ChatGPT. Start with little, small projects. So maybe it could be you created a piece of content before. How can you market it now? What social media post could you put on LinkedIn to promote this ebook? And be very specific when you're talking with ChatGPT. Explain to ChatGPT about your company, about your company's objectives and their mission. And then also tell ChatGPT, if it's coming directly from you, about you. What position do you hold? What are you hoping your messaging portrays to this individual? You need to feed all this information into AI so that you get back results that will be close to what you can use. And then, like I said, use that personal touch at the end. What you get from AI is a baseline, and then you take it and you finesse it so it sounds unique and it's authentic to how you feel. Here at World Innovators, we really are, our mission is to inspire success, is to help companies on how to do quality marketing. It's no longer just, oh, how fast can we get up the messages? Can we sell you a list for 10,000 records? Oh, we can scrape data. No, it is about figuring out the right path for your company, using the best sources, but creating a quality branding approach that builds a relationship, instills trust so that the people will buy from you year after year, but they'll also be great advocates of your brand. That is what will help your company grow for years. That has been a premise we've used at World Innovators for the last 44 years. It's not transactional, it's relationships. You need to concentrate on relationships, and now is the time to leverage AI to do that. If you'd like more details on how you can utilize AI, please check out our other episodes, probably down below there, from the B2B Marketing Excellence podcast, or feel free to email me at dpeterson@worldinnovators.com. Give this podcast a thumbs up. Let's grow our audience so that we can inspire success. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the World Innovators B2B Marketing Excellence podcast. If you'd like to be updated when new episodes come out, don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out our social media accounts to stay up to date on B2B marketing trends.